A billionaire father thought he had everything, until a barefoot girl in a park taught his daughter math better than any private tutor, and revealed a secret that would shatter his perfect life. Welcome to Voices Tell Truth. It was a quiet morning at Riverside Park. Children laughed on the playground, parents scrolled their phones, and the breeze rustled tall trees. On a weathered bench, billionaire businessman Daniel Whitmore watched his 9-year-old daughter Sophie play in the grass. But Sophie wasn't alone. Beside her sat a barefoot girl with dark skin, torn clothes, and a worn notebook. She wasn't begging, she was teaching. Daniel approached cautiously, curious. "So if you have 12 apple slices and share them with 4 friends," the girl said, sketching in the dirt with a stick. "3," Sophie answered proudly. The girl smiled. Exactly. Daniel was stunned. Her explanation was better than any private tutor he'd ever hired. "What's your name?" he asked. "Maya Brooks," she said softly, clutching her notebook. When he asked about her parents, Maya revealed she stayed with an aunt who came and went, often leaving her to sleep outside. She had eaten nothing that day. "Come with us," Daniel said gently. "We'll grab lunch." At a small diner, Sophie beamed as she recounted Maya's teaching skills. Maya, however, sat silently, studying trays of food passing by without asking for anything. "Where'd you learn all that? Math?" Daniel asked. "The library near Union Station," she replied. "I read a lot. Hard to go to school without an address." Her calm tone, without anger or self-pity, hit Daniel like a punch. Here was a brilliant, homeless child unseen by the world. Over the next week, Sophie insisted on visiting Maya. Daniel found her in a library corner, surrounded by borrowed books, working through algebra like a seasoned student. She told him her story, her mother's overdose, her aunt's neglect, nights in shelters too dangerous to sleep. All she wanted was a safe place to study. Daniel gave her his number. "If you ever need anything, food, clothes, a friend, call me." Maya raised an eyebrow. "You're not just feeling sorry for me?" "No," Daniel said. "I'm impressed." Maya and Sophie's bond grew quickly, but when Daniel mentioned her at home, his wife Caroline bristled. "You let our daughter eat with a homeless girl? That's a risk," she said sharply. "She's not a risk," Daniel replied. "She's brilliant." Caroline wasn't convinced. "We're not saving the world. She doesn't want to be saved. She just wants to learn." A week later, Daniel invited Maya to their mansion. She arrived in clean second-hand clothes, nervous but composed. Sophie whisked her upstairs to play, but Caroline confronted Maya in the kitchen. "This world isn't for everyone," she said coldly. "I don't want your world," Maya replied. "I just want to learn." Daniel overheard and realized his home and marriage might not be ready for the truth he'd discovered. That weekend, Daniel took Sophie and Maya to their lake house. It was Maya's first time fishing, eating homemade waffles and sleeping in a quiet bed. Yet she kept her backpack close and flinched at loud sounds. During dinner, Daniel asked, "Maya, would you go back to school if you could?" She hesitated. "Without papers or an address, they won't take me." Caroline was furious. "You can't just bring a homeless girl into private school." "She's not a project," Daniel said. "She's someone who deserves a shot." Maya's quiet voice cut through the tension. "I'm not asking for a house or money. I just want to learn." The next day, Maya approached Daniel privately. "Do you know someone named Naomi Brooks?" Daniel froze. Naomi had worked briefly at the company years ago. "I found a letter," Maya said softly. "She said she was pregnant." But the man disappeared. "Are you saying I'm your father?" he whispered. "I don't know. I just wanted to ask." Maya left in tears, but Daniel followed, bringing her to a motel for safety. Days later, DNA confirmed the truth. Maya was his daughter. Caroline was furious. You're going to ruin our family over a mistake? She's not a mistake, Daniel said firmly. When the story broke, the media was ruthless. Headlines mocked Maya as a street kid heiress. Daniel didn't hide. At a press conference, he announced the Maya Brooks Initiative, learning centers for homeless youth, mobile classrooms, and legal aid to help kids like Maya enroll in school. This isn't guilt, Daniel said. It's a responsibility. Maya is my daughter. She's brilliant and strong, and she deserves everything I never gave her. The clip of Maya's first TV interview went viral. I'd tell kids like me, she said, looking into the camera, you're not invisible. You're just unseen. Make enough noise and someone will look. 3 years later, Maya stood on a Stanford stage as valedictorian. I used to live under a bridge, she began. Today I stand here not because someone gave me a chance, but because someone saw me when no one else would. The audience erupted in applause. Months later, Maya opened the Maya Brooks Learning Institute in East Los Angeles. The entrance featured a framed photo. 2 little girls sitting in the grass, one barefoot, teaching the other math with a stick. Some say this world isn't made for you, Maya told a crowd of children. Guess what? We're building our own. Cheers filled the room. Maya smiled. She was no longer invisible. She was the architect of change.